Hello, I'm Madeline. I'm a student at TLU, currently taking medical terminology, and this is a project for my class. Today I'm going to talk to you about your lymphatic system. Your body has three lines of defense, your first being the physical mechanisms, such as your skin, mucous membranes, saliva, tears, and the hairs in your nostrils. Then you have your cellular mechanisms, which are your defensive cells that attack the suspicious ones, which is the basis for the lymphatic system. Then you have your humoral defense mechanisms, which are antibodies found in body fluids and bind to bacteria, marking them for destruction, which is the basis for the immune system. Your lymphatic system has three components. Your lymphatic capillaries and vessels, which are similar to blood vessels, which penetrate into the spaces of almost every tissue in the body. A group of tissues and organs that produce immune cells, and lymph, a clear colorless fluid that flows through the network of lymphatic capillaries and vessels. The lymphatic system functions to absorb excess interstitial fluid and return it to the bloodstream, remove foreign cells, chemicals, and debris from tissues, and absorb dietary lipids from the small intestine. Next, you have your T lymphocytes, or T cells, which make up about 75 to 85% of the body's lymphocytes. There are several types of your T cells. First being your cytotoxic, or killer T cells, that destroy target cells. Then you have your helper T cells, that begin the defensive response against a specific antigen. Your memory T cells, that can encounter an antigen that they have encountered in the past and destroy it quickly. And your suppressor T cells that suppress activation of the immune system when necessary. If these aren't working correctly, you could get an autoimmune disease. Next, you have your B lymphocytes, also known as B cells, which respond to a specific antigen and cause the production of antibodies. Then you have null cells that are large granular lymphocytes, or natural killer cells, and your macrophages, which ingest and destroy tissue, debris, bacteria, and other foreign matter, which this process is known as phagocytosis. Next, you have your lymphatic organs. Your spleen, your largest lymphatic organ, functions to produce T cells, B cells, and macrophages, phagocytize bacteria and other foreign materials, as well as old defective erythrocytes and platelets, serves as a reservoir for erythrocytes and platelets, and initiates the immune response. Next, you have your tonsils, which are two masses of lymphatic tissue at the beginning of your pharynx that entraps inhaled and ingested pathogens. Then your thymus gland is where T cells develop and mature, and when they're ready, they'll be released into your bloodstream. Next, I'm going to talk to you about some word elements. Here we have all and which can come together to create allergen. You have immune for immunity or immunology, the study of the immune system. Then you have patho for pathogen, phage, meaning to eat, which can come from macrophage. And then phago, also meaning to eat, can come from phagocyte or phagocytosis, which is a process. Then you also have your terminology. So we can see how allergen comes together, gen meaning to produce. Antibody, immune again, so immune here and here, just with the different suffixes at the end. We have pathogen, remember patho meaning disease, gen meaning to produce, macro meaning large. And then here's that phage, which means to eat. And then also the phago, meaning to eat. And then cyte, meaning cell. And then antigen, gen again, meaning to produce. Here were some of the abbreviations of this chapter. T cells, which we've already seen as T lymphocytes. And B cells, meaning B lymphocytes. We also have Ig, meaning immunoglobulin. And CD, meaning a cluster of differentiation. So why does this matter? Your lymphatic system and immune system helps to destroy any foreign cells, bacteria, and viruses that may invade your body, disrupting homeostasis, without which we would be sick often and not live very long. So thank goodness for your lymphatic and immune system. I hope you learned a lot and that you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much and hope you stay well.